Welcome back to Akctivesportstv, LAC News, as I keep you always current on all sports media. And today, it's going to be boxing, man, and the topic at hand. I know you read the title. And, just to fill you in, as you see, your boy going to give you content wherever I'm at, whatever I'm doing. As of now, you see, enjoying the festivities, man, kicking back with the family, man, at the hotel right now, just take some idle time to go ahead and try to catch up on this content. I know y'all been waiting on my perspective on a couple of little things, a couple of breaking news, events that took place. With this one occurring with the great Devin Haney. I know y'all want to know my perspective. You know that I'm a fan of Devin Haney. I root for him to be the best that he can possibly be. The situation that transpired over the weekend or over the week is unfortunate. But we're gonna go ahead and unpack it, and we're gonna go into the details of what happened to a certain degree. It is not my job to do no full investigation and all of that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna give you my perspective on what I think the champ Devin Haney could have done to avoid certain situations, and I'm gonna tell you if I feel any fault in what Devin Haney did in that situation. So just to get into it before going forward, man, y'all know the motto, man. You know what we doing. You see what I'm doing. Up late night, on the road, vacation. You're going to get content from actors, man. So reward me, man. Go ahead and subscribe right now. Subscribe, like. Tell a friend to tell a friend, you know what I mean? We go ahead and keeping this content and the sports, man, coming straight to you, where you ain't got to do too much looking around, and you can trust the information that you're getting. So also, you know what I mean? Hit the thumbs up, man. Support, be a part of this. We eventually gonna grow and be bigger than what you can imagine, and you can always say you was the first. So subscribe, make yourself known in the comments. And let's get into it. So, as you know, Devin Haney was out in California, enjoying the festivities. My city, I'm from Southern California. I'm from Compton, so I'm familiar with all of these events, from the OC Fair to the San Diego Fair to the LA Fair, so on and so forth. I partake in all of that. My family goes to these events, and lead me to say, depending on where you go and who you going with, and what type of crowd is there, you can run into a whole bunch of people that ain't got their full minds out there on some bull. You feel me? Trying to make a name or just trying to be seen. That's just what it is. You got these young youth out here. They don't give a damn. They trying to disrespect you. You disrespect your family, kids. And then you got some good, wholesome people for the most part at these fairs. With their family, just there to enjoy the festivities, the food, so on and so forth. Just giving y'all just some, insight if you're not from California, just giving you some vibes, you know what I mean? Just like it is nationwide, you know what I mean? And, some of your local fairs, carnivals, holiday functions. These folks' ignorance do seem to pop up at these events. And it seemed like with the great Devin Haney at the OC Fair, you know what I mean, where, it's heavily populated with, Latinos and Mexican fans, most likely going to be Ryan Garcia supporters. But regardless of the fact, fans is fans, and you should support your countrymen, and you should definitely back them. But it's a certain degree of being a fan and, standing on, rooting for your favorite boxer to, be the #1 guy and propel yourself over everyone else. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't do it to where it started to degrade your character, and you start to believe that you can then disrespect others and degrade their characters and try to insult them and embarrass them or do anything such as those type of things for your fandom cause. Like, that is uncalled for, bro, and it's a violation, and everybody ain't going for it. I'm gonna tell you straight like this, active. I'm in the public, you know what I mean? I demand my respect as well. I'm not trying to crash out, I ain't trying to get in no altercations, but at the same time, I'm a man at the end of the day, and I have to protect my family, I have to protect myself, you know what I mean? And people nowadays, they're trying to use things as an excuse to try to, violate you or, make you some type of victim. And these day and days, it's sometimes better safe than sorry, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, like, I've seen some crazy things transpire at some of these fairs and some of these carnivals, and that's just what it is. I mean, that's my experience. I mean, yours may be different, but at the end of the day, altercations that could be avoided, you know what I mean, on both sides. You shouldn't, these fans getting reckless, thinking that you entitled to go into another man and try to chastise him with words and tear down his craft, you know what I mean, and tear down what he stands for as a champion, as a man, because you feel validated in your fandom to do so. It's not cool, bro. It's a violation. And then let me go ahead and take a little minute, a little second in time to talk to Devin. I mean, if you come across this video, this is Active, man, just getting at you, man, like on some OG shit. You got a pops, you feel me? Y'all from the Bay, you feel me? Y'all from the hub. Like, we know the streets, we know the etiquette, the culture and all of that, you know what I mean? But, as men, as we grow, in society, and we know what we have to do to be productive in society, we have to, restrain ourselves and, kind of curve these set up traps, you know what I mean, to continue to succeed, you know what I mean? It's about the end game at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And we always have to remind ourselves, man, that we can't, victimize ourselves by our quick emotions, you know what I mean, and falling into these, these weirdo tactics and these set up, you know, events to try to capitalize on your stardom and your fame and other for the they greedy ass to fill up their pockets. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we gotta be smarter and know what their end game is about. You know what I mean? And you being a athlete, a global superstar athlete, champion athlete with multi-million in your bank account, you a target. You're a celebrity, man. You are in the public eye at all times. The microscope is going to be on you at all times. You should always assume, wherever you at, that there's going to be a few crash dummies there trying to set you up and trying to get something on you. That's why you got to have a strong team, man, and everybody play their role and be willing to do what they need to do before anything, past that threshold to come to you. Like the, Great 300, you should have so many shields, homie, and waves of shields where nobody can even, come to you, break through that force field to even get in your space or to even disrespect you in any way. So when I say to that is, get your team right. You know what I mean? We seen the altercation. At the end of the day, I didn't see no punch. You know what I mean? You see it in the title, but I didn't see it land. Nothing like that. I just seen, it was an altercation, some pushing went on, and then the boys, that was with Devin, they went ahead and did what they had to do. We don't know what was said at the end of the day. The N word could have been dropped. Could have said something about moms, pops. You know what I mean? Or just his craft himself. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not justified. You know what I mean? For nobody to do that to Devin Haney, and it's not justified, and for Devin Haney to even be rolling in the mud with these dudes. At the end of the day, you bigger than that, you better than that. Don't give them no action, homie. You know what I mean? And this is just active, taking it, taking the time, pouring my heart out to you. Like if you was my, younger brother, cousin, you know what I mean? Anybody that, you don't even got to be younger than me. Anybody that needs that, hear that advice to where they don't mess up their progress and their success of where they already, have came so far from. Like, never ever ever wasted on a crash dummy, bro. All they out here to do is try to get some breadcrumbs, and you know what I mean, and they looking for the quick, jackpot. And that's the way to go. That's the way about getting it, and that's what they're gonna do to get it. So what I say to this whole situation is, Devin Haney, first of all, man, you shouldn't be at the OC fair. You know what I mean? The type of environment. The type of crowd. You already know the fans that's 9 times out of 10 gonna be there. It's California, bro. You know what I mean? Period. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, if you gonna go right. You should have had about the Floyd Mayweather security. You know what I mean? 15, 16 bodyguards. If you ain't moving like that, bro, don't risk it. Anything can happen, man. You don't know, boy. People play dirty. You stand a lot to lose. You are very valuable. You know what I mean? To your pops, your family, the boxing game. Don't give him no action, homie. Don't give him no action whatsoever. He's a weirdo. So at the end of the day, I hope this just stays where it's at. You know what I mean? Build. They team reach out. To the young man. They rectify this as men. Had a misunderstanding, and they can talk. And hopefully the gentleman that got into the altercation with Devin France, realize what he did wrong, and willing to come to a certain agreement, man, and rectify this thing, man. It don't gotta get out of hand, and everything ain't gotta be messy, especially when men are dealing with men, and you dealing with something as small and as petty as being a fan of boxing. This should never go that far. I mean, I really be tripping out when I see these YouTube channels and all of that pushing this propaganda. Like, you see this shit, it can boil over in these streets, man, at the end of the day. And we don't need none of that, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead, keep it, about the sport, make the sport grow. Make sure that we are, champion these champions, man. And if you don't like them, say your little, criticism or whatnot. Get on your YouTube, get your platform, you know what I mean? Do it in a professional way, you know what I mean, to where they got action to defend themselves, and let's just be better. So on that note, you know what I mean, I'm going to end this video. Devin, definitely get you, the right things, the right people, the right team. Don't put yourself in bad situations. And to the guy, listen, man, don't let your fandom, get you in something that you ain't ready for, because it can happen and go down just like how it did either way. So on that note, man, we out of here. This is Akctivesportstv dropping another one. It is what it is. You dig? Akctivesportstv, LA State News. We on the road, baby. I'm gonna drop a few more before the night is out, man. And y'all rock with me, man. You know who it is. Akctiv Sports. Subscribe. Like. We out of here, man. Peace and love, man.